drops out of the team, and Guido Rodriguez takes his chance. 1-0 here in Brasilia. Well, we talked before the game about Argentina taking the lead and dropping off as the game goes on, inviting pressure, and eventually in the last 3 games ending up with just a draw. They cannot allow that to happen again here. It's uncertain defending. It was going to roll all the way through to Emi Martinez. Nicolas Otamendi sticks out a boot. It's going to go out for a corner, and a corner which could have been easily avoided. A little glance from Emi Martinez in the direction of Nicolas Otamendi, a lack of communication. A corner comes in, headed away towards the edge of the box, back in again. Volley from the edge, deflected, and Argentina eventually get it clear. Nicolas de la Cruz has to go all the way back to Fernando Muslera. Lucas Torreira almost caught in possession there. Lautaro Martinez breathing down his neck, manages to wriggle away. And Torreira again. Suarez back to Torreira. Torreira clips that one out wide, and there's going to be a free kick there. Matías Viña and Marcos Acuna. Is worth pointing out, of course, when you talk about Argentina giving away those leads and drawing those recent matches, they are unbeaten in 14. The last defeat coming in the 2019 Copa America when they lost to Brazil in the semi-finals. So there's certainly a positive slant to put on that, but they will not want to see this lead be thrown away again. Messi into Lo Celso, turns nicely and finds Messi again. Messi going towards the edge of the box, still Messi. Messi lays it off, but Nicolas de la Cruz is back, prevents the ball reaching Rodrigo de Paul, and de la Cruz just hammers it away. Otamendi into Guido Rodriguez, the goal scorer, who goes back to Emiliano Martinez. For a moment, didn't look like he'd put enough on it, but Martinez clears. And Lautaro Martinez gives chase. Martinez is going to get there. Well, it's a good save from Fernando Muslera, but the whistle had gone. Wilton Sampaio, the referee, adjudged a foul there. Lautaro Martinez just battling away with Jose Maria Jimenez. Maybe it could have been a little handball there, in fact, as he nudged it forward. Either way, uncertain defending as well from Uruguay. Not something you'd normally associate with the Celeste. Here's Bentancur. And Valverde. Not entirely sure what Valverde was thinking there. Was it a shot? Was it a pass? This is the goal. Lionel Messi, the creator, just dips there, bursts away to make the space on his left foot. Lucas Torreira, just as Matías Viña actually with the shot earlier, allowing Messi to drop onto his favoured left foot. That was where the cross came from, and Guido Rodriguez arriving at the back post. Well, there's only 18 minutes on the clock, and Wilton Sampaio's already having words with Emiliano Martinez about how long he's taking over this goal kick. De Paul, Acuna. Here's Guido Rodriguez. And out to Noel Molina. Molina caught in possession. Nicolas de la Cruz bursting forward now. Here's Luis Suarez. Suarez plays it early, looking for Cavani. Too close once again to Emi Martinez. Comfortable for the Argentina goalkeeper. Otamendi bringing it out from the back, looking for Nicolas Gonzalez. Couldn't find him, but Argentina keep possession and are able to work it over to the far side with Lionel Messi. Messi, Lo Celso, back to Messi. Those two have such a lovely understanding. Here's Messi again, clips it into the box. Gonzalez gives chase. It's going to roll out of play. Uruguay take the goal kick very quickly. Jimenez, Valverde, and Bentancur is forced backwards under pressure by Rodriguez. Here's Godin. Viña. It's going to find its way through to Nico de la Cruz. He's forced to check back and then turns well. Bursts in field. It's a strong challenge again by Cristian Romero. Could set a break here. Lautaro Martinez can't quite get away from that crunching challenge by Diego Godin, and Uruguay come back the other way. Here's Edinson Cavani. Cavani up against Marcos Acuna, and Acuna does well. Backs him into that corner, and Cavani's forced all the way back to Valverde. Valverde goes back even further. It's Jimenez all the way up there. And it's worked over to De La Cruz. De La Cruz to Viña. Viña back to De La Cruz. Torreira. Argentina now packed everyone back. Space for Valverde to operate in. Goes into the feet of Cavani. Gets the ball back, and that's a wayward one. Snapped up, and a foul given away. Lucas Torreira crunches in on Rodrigo de Paul. Claims there wasn't really any contact. De Paul thankfully did manage to hurdle the majority of the force there. But no question about the free kick. Otamendi on this occasion does find Nicolas Gonzalez. Lo Celso looks for that little pass into the feet of Lionel Messi once again. On this occasion can't find him. But here he is again. Lo Celso on this occasion goes across to Rodrigo de Paul. De Paul finds, he looks for the run of Lautaro Martinez. It's well tracked by Jimenez, and Uruguay can come away. It's a nice zip to this game halfway through the first half. Slow start from Uruguay, but they are starting to wake up, you feel. And you certainly always feel that this Argentina defence could give away opportunities. Messi spins away from one challenge initially, gets away finally, and then clips the ball down the line to Molina. Here comes the young fullback. Goes back to Messi. Messi, nice ball into the box for Lo Celso, and a well-timed challenge by Jose Jimenez. Nico de la Cruz brings Uruguay back the other way. Lucas Torreira. Rodrigo Bentancur. And across to Federico Valverde. Argentina settle back into two banks of four. Only Messi and Lautaro Martinez with a bit of freedom to go and push on the Uruguay defence. Certainly more difficult to break down Argentina once they are back in numbers like that in position. Where we've seen them creaking, certainly in recent weeks, is when teams have come at them quickly and exposed the midfield. Once Otamendi running back at his own goal, there is a real weakness there for Argentina. Something that most teams will probably look at trying to exploit. So far, Uruguay haven't been able to. Molina searching long ball down the right wing. Rodrigo de Paul's not going to get there, but he will give chase and pressure. Muslera, who keeps his cool and just feeds the ball back out into the Uruguay midfield. Excellent work right there from de Paul. Quickly back into position as well, takes a breather once he's there. After Argentina's bright start to the game, it is now Uruguay who are beginning to dictate possession. Here's Nicolas de la Cruz. Torreira again. Looks for Bentancur, a good sliding challenge. And finally Argentina can win possession. Here's Lo Celso. Finds Messi in a little bit of space. Hasn't got many options up with him, but Messi running at Diego Godin. Messi held up here. Still looking for reinforcements. Eventually they come. It's Nicolas Gonzalez. Gonzalez takes a touch. He's going to the byline and tries to dig out the cross again. And thinks he should have a corner. It's going to be a goal kick instead. Scaloni's not too short. Neither am I, even after seeing the replay. Good challenge from Giovanni Gonzalez, nonetheless. Well, Uruguay beginning to see plenty of possession, but as yet unable to get Luis Suarez or Edinson Cavani involved. Here is Cavani, just drops in, and here he gets the ball back. Cavani makes his way down the right, cuts back, and he's looking for a penalty. Well, that looked a really good shout. He just chopped the ball back inside the challenge and went to ground, and now Messi's tearing away at the other end. Turns away from one, he's now directly in on Diego Godin, looks for support, finds it, shot comes in, saved by Muslera. From one end to the other in the blink of an eye, the shot eventually coming in from Noel Molina. But Uruguay will be asking the officials to take a look at that penalty shout once again. Edinson Cavani still down in the Argentina penalty box. And we will indeed be having another look at this one. It's well worked initially. Cavani then cuts back inside, and there's certainly contact. Guido Rodriguez it is who comes across the cover, leaves that foot trailing. Can't really tell from that angle, but the one previous certainly looked as though he caught the trailing leg of Edinson Cavani. It's going to come to nothing. It's going to be a corner to Argentina. And we may hear a bit more from that from Uruguay. Corners taken short to Lionel Messi. Back to Rodrigo de Paul. And de Paul looks for Messi again. He finds him. Messi into the penalty box. Just crowded out in the end, and Uruguay can eventually clear. It's not the most convincing clearance. It's going to drop here for Lautaro Martinez. Can't quite get away from Jose Maria Jimenez. Suicidal clearance in the build-up. Little clip pass into the box for Lautaro. Back to Marcos Acuna. Connection there from Racing Club in Argentina. And a big talking point, that potential penalty for Uruguay. Regardless, it's Argentina coming forward. It's Nicolas Gonzalez again, finds Acuna. Acuna looks for the cross. It's well defended by Jimenez again. Acuna will take the throw. He looks for Nicolas Gonzalez, who can't keep it under control. And Edinson Cavani can help Uruguay bring it out. Only momentarily. It's going to drop in midfield to Rodrigo de Paul. Well played by Christian Romero under pressure from Luis Suarez. Interesting to see the importance that many put on Christian Romero already. An indication of where we are when we talk about Argentina's defence, and the fact that a player who's barely played for them, by many held up as some kind of saviour. The best defender in Serie A last season after a terrific campaign with Atalanta. And the 23-year-old finally getting his opportunity under Lionel Scaloni. And you'd have to say, with those two World Cup qualifiers, thoroughly taken by Christian Romero. Cavani still discussing with Guido Rodriguez this challenge. Rodriguez just takes the risk of leaving that trailing leg there. That angle is pretty inconclusive. But from the other side, it certainly appeared as though Rodriguez's leg left there did make contact with Cavani, who of course, as any striker in that position would do, made the most of it. Rodriguez finds Acuna. Guido Rodriguez again, a relieved man that his goal earlier wasn't spoiled by giving away that penalty. Otamendi looking for a pass and has to go long in the direction of Lautaro Martinez. Martinez heads it down the line into space, hoping to find the run of Nico Gonzalez. But the Stuttgart player hadn't made the same run. I say Stuttgart player as well. Plenty of reports that Nico Gonzalez will imminently be moving to Fiorentina in a big money transfer. And he's back helping out with a bit of fending here. Cross comes in. It's a high one and it's going to drop down, and it's well held by Emiliano Martinez. And what you would say about Emiliano Martinez in his 3 appearances so far for Argentina is he does bring a great confidence when coming for those kind of crosses. Far more so than Argentina are perhaps used to in recent years. But it's Uruguay back on the attack. Cavani crosses. This occasion it's Otamendi who clears away, and Messi brings it down on his chest. It's going to drop to Christian Romero. And now El Molina goes long looking for Lautaro Martinez. Martinez will give chase, but there's 2 defenders back with him. And Muslera just is able to roll it out to Jimenez. Well, Jose Maria Jimenez just limping, looking a little bit uncomfortable there. I think it was Sebastian Coates warming up. Uruguay come forward once again. That's going to be watched out. Luis Suarez trying to make a use of himself, unable to keep it in play. Bit of instruction from Lionel Messi, who's had a good start to this game as well. Created the goal. And a couple of trademark runs towards the Uruguay penalty area, just drawing defenders to him, opening up space for teammates. It's Nicolas Gonzalez down, fell heavily, challenging for that one. 10 minutes before the break. Maybe took a knee in mid-air off Jimenez, then landed pretty awkwardly. Painful one for Gonzalez. Angel Di Maria watching on. Gonzalez's rise within Scaloni's plans, certainly easing Di Maria out of the picture. Came back in for the World Cup qualifiers before, having not really been involved, and then made his way into the squad. But Nicolas Gonzalez has been a key figure for Lionel Scaloni at a time when many thought it was a little too soon, thought that he'd still be with Argentina's under-20s, under-23s going towards the Olympics. But despite being one of the lesser-known names in the Argentina squad, became quite an important part of Lionel Scaloni's system. Able to provide the width on the left, but come inside and offer an attacking threat in the penalty box as well. Plays centrally. Nicolas Tagliafico also warming up for Argentina. Strong header from Otamendi. Godin finds Cavani, and Bentancur finds Torreira. Uruguay coming forward down their left once again, checking back and going to Bentancur. And here's Gonzalez. Gonzalez to Valverde. Looks for the return pass, but it goes to Bentancur instead, and Valverde is going to get down the right. His low cross comes in. Otamendi sticks out a leg and stabs it up into the air. Still with Uruguay though. Cross from the left, this time headed away, and this one is going to drop to Lautaro Martinez. Martinez back to Guido Rodriguez. And Rodrigo de Paul can just settle things down. Bursts past Nicolas de la Cruz, picks up a free kick. Another little word from Wilton Sampaio to get Argentina to crack on with this free kick. They do so. And it's clipped down the line towards Rodrigo de Paul. He's not going to get there. Game's just petered out a little bit over the last 5 or 10 minutes or so. Rodrigo de Paul wins a throw from Torreira. Martinez looking for a free kick, told to get to his feet swiftly by Sampaio. Uruguay yet to really test Emi Martinez in the Argentina goal. Here's De La Cruz, quick little interchange of passes. De La Cruz looking for the ball in behind there for Valverde. It's a decent enough spell this for Uruguay, who have reacted well enough since going behind. Nicolas Gonzalez looks to burst forward, wins a free kick. And it's all got a little bit stop-start. 5 minutes before the break. Argentina still lead by a goal to nil. Many probably looking for a drop-off from Argentina, having seen them take the lead, as has been the case recently. But in truth, since taking the lead, haven't really been under a great deal of pressure either from Uruguay. Messi looking for options from the free kick. Lo Celso comes short and provides it, and Argentina have to work it all the way back to Emi Martinez. Martinez under pressure from Cavani, clips it over onto the far side, looking for Nahuel Molina. Torreira, Viña, De La Cruz goes back to Torreira, and here's Bentancur. Over 40 minutes gone, and Uruguay still struggling once they get into the Argentina half to do anything with the possession. Here's Diego Godin stepping forward to try and help out, and Edison Cavani wins a free kick. Christian Romero it was, who just stepped out of that Argentina defence to follow Cavani. Goes through the back of the Manchester United striker. And it's a decent area for the free kick to be swung in. It's going to be Nicolas De La Cruz with it. He's got an excellent right foot. Regular set-piece taker with River Plate, and plenty of options in the penalty area. Quick word there between Otamendi and Jose Jimenez. Diego Godin somewhat unmarked to the back post. Swung over, headed up into the air. It's going to drop on the edge. Could be a shooting chance for Bentancur. It is, but he drags it wide. Messi still having a big influence on this one, the creator of the goal, in and out of the game, as are Argentina in truth. But invariably, when Messi does get on the ball, something happens for Argentina. Goal kick then, headed on by Nicolas De La Cruz. Luis Suarez is going to give chase and ends up beating Otamendi to the ball. Breaks, and Emi Martinez can come and claim at the feet of Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez asking how long Emi Martinez is going to hold on to this one. And Argentina's goalkeeper questions why Luis Suarez is trying to block the goal kick. A little bit of gamemanship creeping into this one, as you'd expect from a South American Clásico. Otamendi. Nice little flick there from Nicolas Gonzalez. Acuna, who had a very bright start to the game and could get a little bit brighter. He breaks away here down the left. Eventually, Jimenez comes across to stop him, but Argentina win it back immediately. Here's Messi. Acuna again. Lo Celso. Little ball into the box for Nico Gonzalez, who crosses towards Lautaro. It's headed away and drops over the head of Lionel Messi, so Uruguay can break. It's a long switch in the direction of Cavani. Romero's going to have to be wise to it, and he is. Heads it back to his goalkeeper under pressure. Good defending. Romero back to Martinez again, and Martinez just clips it into the midfield. Rodrigo de Paul beaten to it in the air, and Guido Rodriguez cleans up. Marcos Acuna hits one down the line. Lautaro Martinez gives chase again. It's going to be 3 minutes of added time here. No real stoppages to talk about. Thought we may have one for a VAR appeal on that penalty for Uruguay. In the end, nothing came of it. And Argentina will be pretty satisfied with how the first half's gone so far. Managed to keep Uruguay at arm's length for the most part and got their goal through Guido Rodriguez. Here's Rodrigo de Paul. De Paul charges forward towards the box, tries to find Lautaro Martinez, and it's put behind for a corner. Well, this was the earlier free kick for Uruguay. Luis Suarez tumbling under pressure, but absolutely nothing given. You can see there Wilton Sampaio just checking in his earpiece if there was anything in it. Absolutely not the answer. Corner for Argentina here in first half stoppage time. Once again, it's taken short between Messi and De Paul. Lo Celso goes square to Marcos Acuna, who now delivers into the box. It's headed away, and Lucas Torreira can pick it up. Maybe a chance for Uruguay to counter now. Valverde looks for that diagonal ball into Nicolas de la Cruz and finds him. De la Cruz wants to get it onto his right foot, but is forced to stop, think about it and go out to the left. Gets the ball back now. Some of the momentum from that possible counter has been lost. Bentancur. Space on the right for Gonzalez. Giovanni Gonzalez crosses. Cavani can't get there. It's going to drift all the way through, and eventually Rodrigo de Paul clears off. Well, it seemed to take a clear deflection off Matias Viña. And it has been given as an Argentina throw, so now Rodrigo de Paul can clear. And on this occasion he does just boot it out of play, so it will be a throw to Uruguay after all. Luis Suarez tries to nod it down. A little bit of frustration creeping in there for Suarez. Chance maybe for Uruguay to pick the ball up here though. Torreira. Cross needed to come in from Valverde. It didn't. Giovanni Lo Celso does well to pick it up. And it could be the final action of the game. Here's Messi. Messi darts into the Uruguay half and eventually is brought down. Free kick given away. And surely that will be it for the first half. It is indeed. We won't have a free kick. Wilton Sampaio has seen enough. And so here in Brasilia at half-time, Argentina lead Uruguay by a goal to nil. Guido Rodriguez with the only goal of the game. But Uruguay aren't happy. And as you can see, Luis Suarez having words with the referee as he goes off the pitch. There was one big penalty shout turned away.
There we go.